Welcome back to Docscast. International football is over, thank God, and we're back for the Premier League. So I'm going to do this quickly. I put the graphic here on the screen so you can see how we've been doing for the last 3 weeks. I think we're down €3 or something, but I'll put that in the screen. And I'll show you last week's results. So anyway, starting off with the weekend, first game we're going to go with was Arsenal versus Forest. Arsenal going for the league this season. They'll be challenging. They're very solid defensively. Forest have a new manager. I think they'll start cagey themselves. I can't even see Forest scoring a goal in this game, but there's no value in the Arsenal win either. So under 2.5 goals, 11 to 10 is the bet for me in this game. Next up we have Bournemouth and Brighton. Bournemouth and Brighton both coming off two great results for both teams. Again, hard game to predict. They're much of a muchness, the two teams, in fairness. The last 3 games I looked at was over 2.5 goals in them. So obviously that'd stick out, but I'm a law of averages man. I don't think you can keep getting them, so I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals in this game at 23 to 20. Next up with Crystal Palace and Sunderland. Crystal Palace are a shocking price at 8 to 13 to win the game, so you couldn't do that. And I wouldn't feel confident enough, and I wouldn't get the value either of Palace scoring a goal in both halves. So I think you're better off doing. I think Palace is winning this game. Don't get me wrong, at 8 to 13, but and Sunderland have been doing well. To be fair, Sunderland have I think they've 6 points out of 9, so that's a great return. But I think Palace is too strong for them. I think a better price for Palace to win and under 4.5 goals at 5 to 6. So that's a great price. Considering them to win is just 8 to 13, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think Palace win under 4.5 goals at 5 to 6. Next up we have Everton against Aston Villa. My price down here now. Look again, Villa have been shocking. I think Villa haven't scored a goal in the Premier League this season. That's what I remember reading about earlier on, which is shocking for Villa. Now Villa won't be down there come the end of the season, or even for the next few games. They'll pick up, don't get me wrong. But Everton, as I talked about on this channel before, but Moyes is just an awful tough manager, and these teams are always hard to beat and hard to break down. Finding value again is tough, like every game I suppose, because I think the bookies just took the value out of a lot of bets, that were there before. So it's like they've everything covered. But form, you'd have to go Everton, wouldn't you? So I think Everton at home, 11 to 8 win. Next up is Fulham against Leeds. Now Fulham are way better than what the position is showing. Leeds have done well, don't get me wrong, but they've only scored 1 goal, and I think they're 4 points. But as I said, Fulham are better where they are in the position, and they're very unlucky against Chelsea. And they've conceded a penalty, I say, in each game. They've conceded a penalty in each game, which is not great for Fulham either. But I think this is the start of it. I think this is where they're going to get their season up and running. And I think Fulham to score a goal in both halves at 2 to 1 is a very, very good price and great value. So I'll go with that. Newcastle versus Wolves. So the drama's over for Newcastle with Isaac, thankfully for them. They'll just want to get back up and running now. And they've after bringing in 2 new forwards with the Brentford, Wissa from Brentford, and this Walt made this. I don't know too much about him, if I'm being honest. But anyways, they'll want to get the show up and running for them. Wolves have no points. I'm going to go in the terrible Newcastle half-time, full-time, 23 to 20. Next up now we have West Ham versus Spurs. West Ham has conceded 8 goals in the 3 matches, They're not playing well like West Ham. I know they got a great result in the last game, 3-0, just before the international break. They probably were raging that this break came. But and Spurs actually, in fairness, were very poor against Bournemouth. Bournemouth were well and truly a way better team. You'd imagine Tottenham would have done better after winning their first 2 games. But anyways, I still think Tottenham could win this game, but the safe bet for me and I'm leaving out West Ham, is basically Tottenham score over 1.5 goals in the game themselves, and so you don't really have to worry about West Ham. I think Spurs, will still score a couple of goals, so 20-23. Next up we have Brentford versus Chelsea. Palmer's a doubt, I've seen, and their best player all season is Pedro anyway, to be honest. He's their best player. We gave them last week. I think we could have given him the first week, I'm not sure, or the second week, to score any time. Pedro, I think he's a brilliant player, absolutely brilliant player, and I think he's going to be the standout player for Chelsea this season, and he's already shown it. He's been their best player, but we like value, and I'm going to go Pedro to score first at 9-2. I think he's going to stand up and be counted now, more so when they need him, with the likes of Palmer gone and that. I'm going Pedro to score first. Next up we have Burnley versus Liverpool. My beloved Liverpool. Liverpool are very, very strong going forward, as you know. They score goals. Burnley haven't been doing too bad anyways, in fairness, either. You know, they've put up the most teams, and they've actually had a tough start with fixtures. But I think Liverpool is too strong for them. Will Isak get minutes? He might get a few minutes in the second half, but I still think Liverpool have enough for Burnley. You have to go Liverpool to score a goal in both halves, 20-23. They're not scoring, I don't think, in this game. So again, you're getting nearly even money for them to score in the opposite half, and I think that'll come in. Next up, last we have Man City versus United. Very hard to predict. Man City have had 2 losses out of 3, so they haven't had the best start, and I'm even surprised with them because I thought they'd be a bit better. I thought they'd be pushing it this season actually, but they're not. And Man United just scraped past Burnley 2 weeks ago, and United is not even in form. So, but United give away a lot of chances. No matter who they're playing against, they give away chances. So again, I'm trying to find the value bet. If we get 1 or 2 of these value bets in this 10 list, it'll kind of bring up the losers if need be. So Haaland, I think Haaland is scoring tomorrow. I do think he's scoring, but you're not going to get great value in that. So I'm going to go for him to score 1 more. So 2 goals or more for Haaland is 4-1. Because City is scoring tomorrow. You can guarantee that. You think Haaland might chip in with 1, so you're getting good value on that. So I would go that. And lastly, my nap of the weekend. I think is 100% coming in. I think Fulham is definitely winning this weekend. I seen they have them here. They're 10-11 just to win the game. Now I think for sure Fulham are way better than where they are on that table, as I said. And Leeds have been doing well at that. I'm not knocking Leeds, but I think there's no doubt Leeds is not getting a result at Fulham, Craven Cottage tomorrow. And I think this is the start. This is my nap of the weekend. I think this is the start for Fulham to start climbing up the table. And I think they're searched at 20-23. So that's my pick for the week. I'm trying to make it short and sweet because they are long videos and trying to get them out. So yeah, have a good weekend and enjoy the football.